In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the best places to stay here in Malta. The first place I want to talk about is Valletta, which is the capital. It's a great place for culture seekers wanting to do a lot of sightseeing, but it's less suitable for beachgoers. It's a small city packed with history. Valletta's capital offers a high concentration of points of interest and museums and attractions. You've got really good connections to the rest of the island. You've got a good choice of quality restaurants, and you can easily spend like multiple days exploring the small city. But in terms of accommodation, there's a number of like 5-star hotels which are quite pricey, probably the priciest hotels on the island of Malta. And actually it's very hard to find budget accommodation here. For more affordable accommodation in Valletta, your best bet is looking for private rented apartments. So the next place I want to talk about is St. Paul's Bay. It's a cluster of small seaside towns with a wide range of accommodation. It's a good place for sightseeing across Malta and Gozo. It is definitely one of the most popular tourist resorts. In terms of beaches, you've got several smaller spots in St. Paul's Bay. The next place to talk about is Sliema, another popular area located along the northern coast of Malta. It's close to Valletta as well as St. Julian. So actually it's in between St. Julian's and Valletta, but it's also a good choice for restaurants and pubs. There are only rocky beaches in this area, but they're still quite pretty. You've got a good mix of accommodation here, mostly 3 and 4-star accommodations, but you've got quite a few bed and breakfast and apartments here as well. If you're finding this information useful, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel and your support would be much appreciated. So the next location I'm going to talk about is St. Julian's. It's located to the west of Sliema and it's definitely a very built up area. It's very popular with younger travelers and tourists who are looking for nightlife and clubbing. You've definitely got a good choice of restaurants as well as bars and pubs. There aren't any beaches around there. There's the artificial beach at St. George's Bay. However, there are 3 bays here in St. Julian's. I would make my way down the coastline to Mellieha Bay, which is a bit nicer. Not for sunbathing, but there's lots of restaurants along the bay that you can just chill and relax. And actually just walk a bit further down to Sliema. There's a number of nice beaches along there, rocky beaches. St. Julian's is also well located. You can pretty much get to most places on the island within half an hour if driving or going by boat. I've got 4 hotel reviews ranging from 3 to 5-star hotels in St. Julian's. If you're interested in seeing that, I'll leave that linked in the description down below. The next place I want to talk about is Mellieha. It is one of the most northern resorts in Malta and it's mainly popular because it's close to Mellieha Bay, which is the largest beach. It's definitely a highly sought out location for beach holidays and great overall options for families. There are a number of resorts around. The village itself still offers a view of daily life in Malta, but definitely Maltese vibe. We've got a good few dining options around with bars, but it's not the place for nightlife. Besides Mellieha Bay, you can also get to some other beautiful sandy beaches on the east coast, such as Golden Bay. So the next place I'm going to talk about to stay in is Gozo, which is the second largest of the 3 Maltese islands. A lot of people describe Gozo as how Malta used to be. It's still very rural and beautiful. It's a great option if you're looking for a quieter holiday, and there's a good selection of beaches. There's also a variety of accommodation in Gozo, from luxurious 5-star resorts up to more affordable accommodations and apartments. Because there's so many things to do in Malta, choosing the right location can make or break your holiday, because all the different destinations have completely different vibes. Gozo is more rural. Valletta, you've definitely got more culture and history. And then in places like St. Julian's, it's all built up and very busy and accommodates the younger tourist who's looking for nightlife. Hopefully you'll have some indication of different areas to stay in Malta. If you're thinking about what accommodation to stay in Malta, I've actually done all the hard work for you. I've compiled a Google Sheets document which has all the top rated accommodation by region and for every single budget. So from the budget traveler all the way up to those who prefer a more luxurious stay. If you'd like access to that Google Doc, I've linked it in the description down below where you can download it for free. You might now be thinking about all the best things to be doing in Malta. Check that video out next.